Happy Friday, you lovely lot. It is Friday the 14th of October and you are joining us for the final round, sadly, of the BRSCC Mazda MX-5 Championship, and this time we're at Snetterton. So it's coming up to 11:15 and today's a test session, so they get about 4 test sessions throughout the day. They're normally between 25 to 30 minutes per session. And Luke's currently out on his second session. The first session wasn't great. I think they ended up only getting about 3 laps in because somebody had an off. And yeah, so the session was red flagged. So that was a bit of a nuisance. However, this session seems to have gone without an incident really. So it'd be interesting to see how Luke's set up with the car's feeling. We arrived last night. I don't know if you can see it, but that's our setup over there. So we've got the roof tent, we've got the aero yet, and we've got the Julka shower. The girls aren't coming this weekend, so I think it's just Luke and I. I'm not sure if we've got any sponsors coming along. So yeah, it'd be quite nice to just enjoy this weekend, hang out, and you know, hopefully win some hats. So yeah, Luke's feeling good about this weekend. The pressure's off to a certain extent because we're not in a championship run anymore. So yeah, it'd just be interesting to see, you know, let's just enjoy it, do some racing. Right, here comes Simon. He's one of our drivers. He's just doing a couple of rounds with us. We'll have a chat with him in a moment because he's a bit of a legend. At these race weekends, you're normally on a ticket with other championships or other events, so we're always running alongside the Mark III Super Cubs, which are Mazdas, and then there could be something, you know, slightly more exciting. I should have checked really to find out what we're on the ticket with, but down by the pit lane, so you've got, that's the track there, and then you've got like all the pits there and the garages there. So the more sort of higher profile championship and drivers will be in this area. We are all the way over there. However, someone's turned up with their van, so they have all like their mechanic-y stuff on it, and it's like a trailer and it's got side pods. Not only has it got side pods, it's got like a balcony on the top. I mean, how cool is that? One day, Lukey boy. Right, I've just checked. We are not on anything like, there isn't like a really super flash championship racing this weekend. It is in fact the Citroen C1s, which are awesome. Luke did a 24 hours T1 enduro race earlier on in the year, and there they go. It remains probably his most favourite driving experience, and if you speak to anybody that's really into racing, who races and has done a C1, they absolutely, there we go, love those little things. They're not fast, they don't handle particularly well, but they are just a whole bunch of fun. So this weekend, yeah, I think I knew they were on, but I was just surprised to see someone with a C1 setup with like a fancy trailer and a roof balcony. I knew they were on because there is a really slim chance that Luke and Tim might be competing in the C1s. Tomorrow there's like I think there are 2 3-hour enduro races, but the grid is full. However, those little C1s do seem to topple over a little bit and get written off, so we're on the waiting list. It's a weird situation to be in, because if we get to race, that would be brilliant, but if we get to race, it means that somebody's rolled their car and written it off. Not so brilliant. So we'll see what happens. Right, back at Snet.
Back at Snet, it's cold.
It is cold.
It's cold.
How are you feeling?
Cold.
You've had 2 test sessions. First one was a bit of a meh.
Well, first one was just like, got red flagged a bunch, so you couldn't really get a lap in. So, felt like I had well.
Yeah. How'd the second one go?
Yeah, really well. The car was great, very fast. Made a little change because the reel was getting a bit loose as the tyres got hotter. But, I think I did quite well.
Nice, and it's the last round of the season.
It is the last round of the season, so we're going to go out with a bang. Not literally, hopefully. Had enough of that this year. So yeah, Tim Tim's still hopeful that we can get a C1 out there as well.
That would be amazing.
We'll see what happens with that, but regardless, I think we might be doing an enduro later in Pete's car. There. It's going to be lots of driving, lots of fun. Hog roast tomorrow.
Yes.
And a takeaway tonight by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I've just got the menu. Exciting.
Yeah,
you just come for the food, really, don't you?
Yeah, everything else is secondary. Racing is like 5th on the list. It's like food, people, tent, watch a film, racing.
Bit of racing.
Yeah.
Right, go and enjoy your next session.
I will.
So this is Luke on the last test session of the day.
Yeah. Not out there.
Not out there, you can hear all the other ones going around. We should have a segment called More Mechanical Disappointment with Luke.
Yeah. Welcome to my segment. We're doing a half engine change, changing the head, half the engine basically, because it seems that a valve is clipped at some point, which means we're running low compression now, which means we're not as fast as we should be. Separate issue, it seems to not be related, is the car was misfiring as well. That's the thing. So it's getting a little swap. So don't know yet if it was my fault. I didn't buzz the engine at any point, didn't miss a gear. Ali thinks it might have been. The place to do it is under the bridge, into the braking zone, 4th to 3rd. Might have changed down too early. And I'll have to watch my footage back on that because I can see how that could be a place where you can do it. But I was changing down the same place I've been changing down there earlier this season here, so I'll watch it back and see if there was any lap that stands out where it looks like I might have done it, but I think I did anything. But it's motorsports, stuff goes wrong
all the time.
all the time.
That's just, you know, when this was happening with Luke, as we were walking, we were talking about, oh, not again. And you're literally just seeing cars being dragged back by recovery vehicles.
Yeah.
It is harsh. And they're all whizzing around out there now. Anyway, takeaway tonight, number one.
Hey, what we got?
I don't know, we've got a website to look at. You right?
Yeah, nearly fell off the bike.
Ooh. Told you shouldn't take those stabilisers off. Right, so I think Luke's going to finally get out of his race suit. And guess what? Because it's the last race weekend, I've treated us.
Oh, is that where we're staying?
No, we're staying up in the roof tent. Right, engines out. Lovely teamer sorting us out. Right, Fraz is on the camera. Fraz, big day for you tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, it is a big day.
Right, so Frazer is currently leading the championship. You've not been on here much this year. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Yeah, really good, really confident, but it's one of the things that's not over until it's over. But just got to keep going as we have been and see what happens.
We're all rooting for you, mate.
I'll try my best.
Good luck.
Cheers, mate.
He's under there then.
Hello.
You're right.
Yeah.
Living the dream. How are we?
If it was my fault, we've learned.
Yeah.
Very easily done round here. Under the bridge, just changed up a fraction too early. And it's just gone a couple hundred RPM higher than it would ideally like to be. So the valve and the pistons, they got nice and intimate with one another, had a little kiss, and decided that, yeah, not a lot of compression left after that. So we've changed the head. It's all put together. It's making a loud, rowdy, fruity noise. So that should be fun. And yeah.
And we're racing tomorrow.
We're racing tomorrow. We had very limited testing today because of that. But in my eyes, that means we've got more fresh rubber to use.
Awesome.
So every cloud is a silver lining. I've eaten a kebab. You've eaten a chicken burger.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Udi that Daisy bought for me. It's very comfortable. Thank you, Daisy. I think tomorrow's going to be fun. I think I'm doing the enduro as well with Tim. I don't know yet, but who knows?
We'll find out tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Right, it is coming up to 5 to 8. All showered up. That Jalka is game changer. Absolutely 10 out of 10. Luke's gone down to the driver briefing, and yeah, good, pretty decent night's sleep in the roof tent. I bought a new sleeping bag. It is, don't know how it gets that hot. It's unbelievable. Well impressed, but yeah, it took some getting used to. I woke up in the middle of the night properly roasting. This is our little setup. So this is our tent, and we really got this for if we've got other people come in, they can sleep in here, and a nice area to hang out. Anyway, I'll show you the rest of it over the rest of the weekend, but the format for today is quali at 9 o'clock. I think Luke's race is about 11 o'clock, and then I think we've got a kind of clear day. I think there's some C1 racing going on. We're going to watch Ali in the Mark 3s. You know, take you lovely lot along with us.
Morning. It's been a stress-free morning here.
Has it? As always.
As always.
So you've been out scrutineering?
Scrutineered, been weighed. Had a lovely little briefing with the boys.
Yeah. And then quali for 9 o'clock.
Quali at 9 o'clock. It's too early, mate.
I know.
It's too early.
Someone's nicked Bo Perry's car.
Yeah, I know.
Morning, Bo.
I literally lost my car. Oh, here it is.
Whee!
Oh, good morning.
How we feeling?
Good.
I thought you were going to be racing in your Birkenstocks earlier.
Oh, flip-flops are doing much better. I'm second in them.
How you feeling about quali?
Oh, so there we go. I'm just enjoying the weekend. I'm
Yeah.
not making any predictions whatsoever.
Just get out there and have fun.
Give it a go.
Good luck, mate.
Cheers.
Oi, good luck. Love you. Right, we're joined by Phil, joined by Leon. Morning.
Hi, morning.
And what a beautiful morning. There's our setup down there. The sun's coming up, and we've got a couple of minutes before quali. How are we, Phil?
We're good, thank you very much.
Good.
Bit chilly.
It's a bit chilly. I wasn't chilly. Sleeping bag's epic. Right, so we're up on the corner of Agostini, which is one of the corners here, and I don't know if this is going to pick it up, but this is basically, this is called TSL timing, and it has all of the drivers whizzing around and their time. So this is for quali, so I'm not sure if you can see, we are we're 7 minutes in. Luke's currently in 6th place, and sun's out. It's going to be a nice day. Right, there's about 10 minutes left to run on quali. Luke's currently sat in P4, which would be epic, but he's coming to the pits, so I'm not sure if there's an issue with the engine that they changed yesterday. Gonna go and find out. Headed down to the pit lane. Luke's in. I think they're just having a chat with him, can't really see too much. Definitely would like to see that car going out again. Going out again. What a result. Right, well, I don't know if you can see my lovely boy, but he's out of the car, he's over at the side, don't know what's going on, bless him. Right, Luke's been recovered. Not a good sight. Hello.
Hi.
Look like you're having fun out there.
Yeah.
Until
Yeah, power cut out. We thought it was electrical, but it wasn't. And then, so it came in a couple of times, tried to sort it, went back out, and then eventually just sort of stuttered its way out into not being on anymore. But pace felt really good while it was working.
car looked great, you look really fast.
Yeah, it was just really easy to drive it quick.
Yeah.
Setup feels pretty good. I want a little bit more front end, but I might keep it on that setup for the race, because when the tyres go off, the real starts to go. So I think it's really good as it is, to be fair.
Leave it.
Leave it. Yeah, so P8, I think I was running P4 for ages.
I know!
I'm really happy with, though, because we were running in like a group of cars, and I was just sort of trying to get a good run, because every lap it was really bunching up at the end. So I think my two best laps had another 4 or 5 temps in them, realistically, because I just sort of lost it all going into the final corner. But yeah, I think for the race we should be looking good.
Any idea what's up with the car?
No, sounded a little bit misfire when it stopped, but I don't know. All I know is it didn't sound like it was fully supposed to, but I didn't hear any knocking, and the temperature was okay, so hopefully it's nothing. A gentle high five, because I don't know exactly what's wrong with it, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So you're right.
Yeah. How's your luck?
Oh, not going good. We don't have an engine. Well, we qualied 9th.
Good quality.
Alright, it's alright.
Yeah. What happened to your engine?
Just lost power on turn 1. I think as a result of going under the bridge a bit lively. And buzzed it probably there. We'll have a look at the footage in a second.
Yeah.
I sort of remember that.
Yeah, you don't want to believe it at the time, do you?
No.
You just like, oh, it'll be all right. If I just don't think about it, it'll be all right. But
yeah. Just carry on going, which was probably the worst bit.
Yeah, it's is this your first buzzing? Yeah. Get used to this feeling. It'll be fine, mate. And you're currently in the best hands. All right, I'm keeping everything crossed for you. Just going to see what's up with the boys' car. I really hope it's electrical.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think. It's just, yeah, we'll go and find out. There's something wrong with the fucking car. Right, car update. Lovely Mike Comber is in Luke's car. Looks like it was an electrical issue, so something behind the scenes was causing the engines to cut out. That is about as good as it can be, really, because he's just, I don't know, doing some wiring, stop it from doing what it was doing. So yeah, we're going to take that as a win. Right, number 1, good luck.
Thank you.
Fraz. Oh, good luck, Fraz. How you feeling?
Mate, good.
Yeah?
Just loaded up on an energy drink. So I've realised I'm not eating anything today. I've had a packet of crisps and then like Aldi's Red Bull. I'm ready to rock.
Right, good luck.
Thank you.
Be safe.
I will.
Love you.
Maybe not filming.
Good luck, Fraz. Good luck, Bo. Right, so they've all headed down to Parc Fermé, which is the area where they all sort of sit before they go out for the race. Hopefully the car's all good. They're still trying to get Brad's engine in, which is super stressful. There's a lot of tension. It's very stressful, this. So yeah, I'm just keeping everything crossed for Brad, for him to get out. And also it's a really important weekend because Fraz, who runs with us, is in the championship title, like contention, could win it, is currently in the lead. So we're keeping everything crossed for him as well. So yeah, it's really, I think tomorrow, we got this race today and then tomorrow we got 2 races, but I think after that second race there will be a massive release. That was lovely. Seb Fisher's dad, who's also super nice. And it's kind of sad this weekend because Seb Fisher, who races with TSW, like one of the friendliest, most helpful teams in the paddock, it's his last race for a while today, and he's just been like so welcoming from the outset, as they all have, and it's a really friendly paddock anyway. So yeah, it's kind of sad. We'll try and catch up with him a bit because he's a super nice guy and super fast as well. So you know, you're rooting for everybody. Obviously I want Luke to win everything, but you know, when other people do win, it's just like, oh, I really like them, I'm glad they won. Brad's in his car. I think they've done that with a bit of time to spare. Go on, Brad! Can't really make this up. Luke's pulled over on the out lap, so don't know what's happening. Right, where are we?
We're at Snetterton.
You're right. So what's happened to your car?
I don't know. Oh, this is the first time we've spoken after.
It is,
right?
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We had a bit of lunch.
Had a bit of lunch, had a drink or two. We should probably tell you how that race went. Yeah, same issue that we had in quali, unfortunately. Car gave up on life after, well, before turn 1 of the green flag lap. So, yeah, it was through the paddock. It was fine on the way to the grid, you know, all good. But as soon as it was under any sort of load, it kind of, yeah, it got a little bit upset and sort of cut itself out. So it sucks. We can't drop up any scores this round, but that doesn't matter for me anyway, because I think I'd already had 3 DNFs, so whether this was drop scores or not, I would have had to have counted it as 0 points for my championship. So we're well out of the fight for third now. It's not going to happen. Flip side of that is we can't really just go out and be like, look, we're nowhere in the championship, we're just going to go out and have fun. So for what feels almost like the 3rd weekend in a row, but I don't think it is, we will be starting from the back tomorrow, having some fun, cutting our way through. I want to do better than Donington. I don't want to get track limits this time. I reckon, oh, it's lovely Mike. I want top 10. I want to start from the back and finish top 10. That's what I want.
Right.
Do that, that'll be good.
Right. And Ali just won the Mark 3s.
Yeah, so good. That car's been an absolute nightmare for him to work on since he got it. And obviously with his majority of experience in Mark 1s, both racing and building them. Just hopped in it now. He's got the car he wants it, with the help of lovely Mike, as we just saw. What a hero. What an unbelievably excellent man. And he's just gone, and from start to finish, he polled it in quali, and he's just gone every lap, led it. Lovely Will Blackwell Chambers got P2 as well, which helps his championship. It's all kicking off. Everyone's stuff's happening this weekend, but yeah, it was nice to see Ali get the win there.
Nice. Right, it's coming up for 5:25. I'm sat here with Phil.
Good evening.
We're like a couple of old boys with their chairs on an outing. The inside of Luke's dashboard area in his car made me feel ill, because they've just pulled out all the wiring. They're putting new wiring in it. Looks like it's an electrical issue. So yeah, that is being done as we speak. Luke's gone out with some of the other team to go and do a bit of crazy golf, and Phil and I are just watching the Cubman. So it's coming up for 8:10. There's like a hog roast that the BRSCC have put on. So we've just been over there, had some hog roast, hung out with some nice people, but the awning is nowhere near finishing for the night. Lots of work to be done. Pretty challenging day all round. Happy Sunday, you lovely lot. It's 8:15. I've had a well good night. Slept in the yurt last night. Luke and I decided that the roof tent was getting a bit cramped, so it was my little setup. Took the light off from the ceiling-y bit, and there we go. So today, well, first of all, cracking job by AB last night. They got a new whole wiring loom in Luke's car, along with all the other repairs that they had to do. So it looks like we're out racing today. Luke's first race is at just about 9:20. Then he's got another championship race at 3:30. But it looks like we've got an enduro race as well, which is like a 40-minute race, which he's going to be sharing with Tim. So we have got a whole bunch of racing today, and it is a beautiful morning. So yeah, lovely. Kev's trying out the Jorka shower, so it's nice that someone else is having a scrub as well. I think I might do a little bit of clearing down and head on down to the paddock. Right, welcome to Bike Cam with Keith. So we're on the bike. As you can see by these breakneck speeds, we're gonna have a little cycle up to the paddock. So I'm heading up there now to get the GoPros mounted. Might be a bit windy on the mic, sorry about that. So we're heading up to the paddock now, get the GoPros mounted. But this is like your view. So I've left the tent area. It's about 2 minutes on the bike. So you can see all the other race teams. Morning, mate. And yeah, they're all setting up for the day. Can I smell any? I can smell bacon. So they're all firing up their grills. You know, looks like it's gonna be a lovely day. And here we are on the right. They put a proper shift in last night, and they're probably still at it now. Right.
Oh no.
You put a shift in last night.
I did.
How was it?
Hell.
Well, it was hell.
Yeah.
Right, you were going to tell me something. What are you doing this weekend?
So I'm making my racing appearance again this year.
Nice.
I'm going to be doing the Mazda Endurance with Kev.
Nice.
So
what is that, 40-minute race split in half?
40-minute race. Kev's going to do the first half, then I'm going to do the second half. In his words, I've got to do the catching up for him. So he thinks he's going to be a little bit slow. But it'll be good fun. It'll be good to get back out. But first need to still fix cars.
Yeah.
So
good job, mate.
yeah, I appreciate it.
Good luck, Brad. How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. You?
I am, it's a beautiful day, the moon's still up, it's fresh.
You got
a cloud in the sky.
And you got a new engine
Got a
in.
new engine and a new clutch, I just felt it.
Nice.
What's this?
Clutchy.
That's clutchy.
That's like a t-shirt. That's clutchy.
That's clutchy.
Right, good luck. Morning, number one.
Good morning, Father.
How are we feeling?
Yes, feeling great.
Car's all good. New wiring looming.
Yeah, it was one of those things that was sort of looming over us a little bit, and it came down to the wire. But it looks like we got it done in time. So.
How you feeling?
Yes, mate. Feeling ready to rock. Will's over there. He's pushing a bike. Race driver Will this day.
Race driver Will.
Factory driver me, mate.
You are getting fully fired
Hey, good luck, Tim.
Brilliant, mate.
Right.
The old Will Hayden's coming back, mate. Everyone's going to be shitting.
Is it Will full send Hayden?
It is.
Right.
I said to Ali, I need to get my revenge for when I last raced with him because he made me lose my podium. Went back in 2019, so
it's a grudge race.
it is. If I see him out on track, he's not making it around the corner.
Right, what's the plan for this morning?
Go fast, have fun. I want top 10.
Right, I love you.
Button.
Got a new button.
Insert the on.
That's your NOS button.
On new button blue.
Oh, this is a whole new segment. Look at this. Don't knock me off. Right, so Luke is going to be starting at the back of the grid because he had a DNF yesterday. So it looks like he's going to be starting in 32nd. So we've done this before. We're expecting an exciting race. Well, went out on the out lap. Didn't even make it all the way around. Heartbreaking. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
The way you conduct yourself. I mentioned this is a new segment called Extreme Character Building with Luke.
Yep, we're looking to build the character. We've been working on it. What feels like forever.
It does feel like forever.
So we're hoping that when the results come back, we've got a very well built character. Because
well, I've got another name for this segment.
oh, go on.
How's your luck with Luke?
Suboptimal. Not exactly where we want it, but we're going to make a few tweaks here and there. We'll see what happens. Same thing as quali and in first race. Car wasn't overly happy and gave up on the green flag lap, and it really sucks because for multiple reasons, but the whole team have been working tirelessly, like they've changed pretty much everything on it, and they still can't work out what it is. So it's not for one to try from anyone to get the car working, and you know, late hours into the morning, I think, you know, all the way through yesterday afternoon, evening, and you know, doing a whole load of whatever, and it's coming back with the same result. So it sucks for everyone. Definitely sucks for me. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This is not really how I thought my last race weekend would go in that car. My first race car that I ever raced. So that sucks. So I've probably driven that car for the last time now, which is a bit weird. Yeah, it's raced, you know. No,
it's not.
No, it sucks. What can you do? We've tried everything. It's not working.
Brad's just taken nibs.
I've just taken it. Oh my god, Brad's having a well good race.
Go on, Brad! Rattle! Right, what are we going to do for the rest of the day? You got your endurance race?
Yeah, going to eat ice cream and cry.
Yeah.
And then going to do quali for an endurance race that I'm sharing with Tim in a different car. And then doing the race as well. Right, it's in that car!
Yay! Can I just say, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, I love you.
Lovely. It's just coming up for 11:15. Luke won't be going back out now for the championship races. Car is just needs to find out what's wrong with it. So, but he has got the Enduro. So Luke and Tim are borrowing lovely Pete's car. So Luke's going to go out and qualify in that black and purple one. That'd be interesting for him to drive something else. So it'll also be nice for him to drive something.
Tom or Harry will.
Come on, you want to get your hat
Now,
Racing driver Will.
I know, making a rare appearance.
Pressure's on.
I know. Hopefully I'm quicker than Kev. Otherwise it's be a bit embarrassing.
Right,
Little midget though.
have a lovely time.
Cheers, mate.
Oi, have fun. I love you. Right, quali done. Not bad, mate.
Yeah, no, it was good. The car felt very different to what I'm used to. Felt alright on the straights, not as fast as Brad's or Kev's, but and through the corners it felt strange. But overall, it gets the job done. And
We got an in-house unofficial competition.
we do. So it's me and Tim versus Ali and Brad versus Will and Kev. After qualifying, the standings at us. Ali and Brad on pole, which was to be expected. And then in P2 is me and Tim Moore. And then closely followed by Mr. Will Hayden and Kev. It was quite embarrassing for Will because we could all agree that Kev's car is actually the fastest on the straights out of all three. And like, you know, Will's supposed to be like pretty decent, like giving us tuition and stuff. But like, he was like miles behind me. Like, it was something like 200ths maybe or 2000ths of a second, and I'm just thinking like, I'm no expert, but when I hear like the words 100 or 1000, that's a big number, so he's miles behind us. It was funny though, because when I spoke to Will, there must have been a reason for it, because he just kept giving me loads of excuses, so there must have been a reason why I could do it. So looking forward to seeing how the race pans out. If I see him, I'm going to annihilate him, fire him off into a wall.
Right, and now we're going to pack the tent up a bit.
Yeah, I love you, Will.
Right, this is it, the final race of the championship. We need Frazer to come in 13th or higher, and Brad is tearing away. Right, come on, Brad. Keep going. Right, so they're still whizzing round. I think Fraz is currently in 5th, and that's all he needs for the championship. And that man there is Bob, Fraz's dad. And if Fraz stays where he's at, he's going to win the championship. So all Bob is hoping for is no issues for about half a lap. There's lovely Seb Fisher getting interviewed, and his dad. His dad's got the worst bike you could possibly imagine.
Hello.
Hello.
Am I on Cheers Ears?
You're on Cheers Ears. Can I just say thank you for being such a bloody lovely bloke in the paddock.
Oh, that's really sweet.
I'm made up for you, mate. Like, absolutely made up. And yeah, it's your last race for a bit.
Yeah, for a bit, definitely. But the old girl's still got the pace, obviously.
Cracking weekend to go out on, mate. Yeah, well done,
Really
mate.
enjoyable. It's a shame for Luke this weekend.
Yeah. There he is, provisional champ, Frazer Fenwick. Right. So Tim, in the last race, went out in the car that you're sharing for the Enduro, and
Broke down.
broke down.
Yeah, so the exhaust fell off, which wouldn't be a major problem, but as it fell off, it's done some other damage. So hopefully that's fixed. We're going to send it out anyway, see what happens. Tim's doing the first 20 minutes, then I'll be in for the second 20. And yeah, we'll just see what happens.
Do some racing.
Do some racing.
Right, good luck.
Thank you.
Right, so this is the car that they're working on. They've been called to the assembly area. Just keep everything crossed to see if we can get it out and if it can keep going round. So to quote Tim Dorr, if there's not a puddle on the ground, Brad, it's all right.
Yeah, and then follow that by it'll evaporate. Not entirely sure how that's going to work out for us.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he picked up, but Brad's just asked if Tim's arse is getting hot as he goes around. Good luck. Enjoy yourself. Right, that's Luke's last race of the season done. It was just a bit of fun really, that one, just to hack around, and I'm glad he got to tear around a bit because that would have been a bit of a washout. He really has had just the worst luck. He couldn't write it, and I think he's held himself like I'm really proud with how he's dealt with all of that disappointment, and it's just really difficult, you know. He's like, one of my favourite people in the world. I'm so proud of him and the way he's taken it. You just couldn't write it. But we got some exciting stuff coming up, fingers crossed, with Luke's racing career. So yeah, he's going to be building a car for next season with Tim. So they're going to be driving a new car, and there might be something else on the horizon too. So yeah, I'm going to go and find him.
Hi.
We're just looking at the sunset.
Isn't it a pretty sunset?
Yeah. How's that? Nice little drive out?
Loads of fun.
Good fun?
Yeah, it felt very...
I think that should be a regular thing.
You enjoy that?
Yeah, I was quite like stressed at the start, and then I got in and I was just, I'm in a car.
Nice. How's your weekend, Bo? Tell us about your season. Tell me about your season overall.
Good. Feel quick now.
Nice.
The last 3 or 4 races, I feel like definitely got quicker.
Nice.
Had a few gremlins this weekend, but
yeah,
nice end.
Nice. You enjoyed the season. It's been awesome, mate.
Be around.
We made it.
We made it at the end of the season.
You got the nice sun in.
Yeah, it's not picking it up as well. I think
Oh.
Bo's girlfriend Alice has stolen all the good sun. Anyway, tell me about your season. Sum it up quickly.
Loads of learning, all completely different from the start to the finish. I think this has been the best season, and yeah, really enjoyed it.
It's come a long way.
I think so.
Yeah.
Still loads to learn. Lacking that little bit. There's something I'm lacking.
What's the plan next season?
Just have a chill over the winter.
Yeah.
Maybe test not too much, like once a week now till
Yeah, every other day.
every other day.
Yeah.
And then come out rocking for next year.
It's been lovely spending the season with you, mate. Mwah.
Yeah.
Right, all the pack up. Haven't seen you much. It's been a busy weekend for you, isn't it?
No, we haven't had our social, have we?
We haven't. Never mind. Do it next year.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Do it in January, though.
Thanks for looking after us this year.
No problem.
Thanks, mate.
It's been a pleasure.
Need to get a new one for next year.
Yeah, that was a very different Snetterton weekend.
It was.
Having said that though, Frazer got the championship.
Which is mega.
Yeah, I think if that hadn't happened, the whole AB awning would have imploded. It's been so hard this weekend.
It has been a very challenging weekend. Right, should we go and say our goodbyes? Shout out to the van.
Shout out to the van, lovely van, big van.
The van's brilliant.
Van's brilliant.
Yeah, like, haven't had to be like careful how we packed it and just put our gear in and away we went. That's the season done.
Season's done.
I'm glad that season's done.
Yeah.
I think you've learnt a lot of how to deal with stuff, but that has been a toughie.
Yeah.
Not what we were after, however,
No.
building a car with Timbo.
Yep, that's going to be great. We finished the day with a positive as well. We did like a little relay thing, and the banter was flying in the pits between the different drivers, and we were just having a great time. So that was fun. But yeah, in terms of the championship, today and yesterday, especially with actually some of the bad luck that other people had it gone smoothly, it was the difference between well outside the top 10 in the championship now, I think, and getting third and having a trophy on awards night. So it's like, yeah, it just wasn't great, but we'll go again next year and it'll go better, because it can't go worse.
No, we are building a car with Tim, so you learn all about how cars work.
And we're with the right people.
And we're with the right people. Anyway, thank you so much for following us along on our little racing adventures. Really appreciate that. Stay safe, be kind, look after one another.
And cheers.
Cheers.